And there is Terence Crawford taking a dig at Gervonta Tank Davis for not being invited to the Ring Magazine Shindig of the Year. And let me counterpunch. I think you do kind of have to question the fact that, Canelo and Tank are the kind of standout talent that hasn't partaked as of yet into the Turki Alalshikh's sweepstakes challenge tournaments, right? But, all in all, though, I think it shows, though, the lack of or the pushback of character from Gervonta Tank Davis to Turki Alalshikh. See, when those type of comments are made from Gervonta, it left a bad taste in people's mouth, and it shows. And I think this is just evidence of it being the case. Turki Alalshikh reached out to Gervonta Tank Davis, and Davis was like, hey, what are you going to give me? Like on some charity bullshit. And a lot of times people of business like that doesn't really have time, as we know, to mess around or to play games with anybody. They'll show you what they mean, by their actions. And we've seen by the amount of cards, by the amount of money that's been issued out, these fighters have literally gotten rich or wealthy or well off or established because of Turki Alalshikh. His Excellency is one of those names we know all. We know His Excellency, the real deal Holyfield, Kid Dynamite, Canelo, See, we know these words because these words are used so abundantly that we know who they are. So, needless to say, we know who Turki Alalshikh is. And he's the one that issued out the invitations, and Gervonta, awesome talent, but he did kind of set himself up for that because he didn't really care to, or really, seem too involved to care about the Turki Alalshikh thing. But now we know that he does. So moving forward, Gervonta Tank Davis should reach out, in a respectful way. Khalid, you know what I mean? Wakil Khalid, I think he should, definitely stop all the pandering and the immature bullshit that he was doing, because it shows without a shadow of a doubt now that Turki really wasn't interested. And you can still tell, there were reasons why when his name came up, he didn't have an invitation going out. And I believe it was because of the first impressions. And first impressions are very important, especially when you're dealing with billionaires. Okay. Gervonta Tank Davis you're only good as your opposition. You know what I mean? You're only good as your opposition. You can be a star talent, but at how many times are you going to have showcase fights? Because that's all we've really seen since the Garcia fight as a showcase fight. And before that were other showcase fights. Now the Frank Martin fight was impressive to me. I thought the Frank Martin fight was very impressive, but Frank Martin was a guy that kind of did a step above the rest, you know what I mean? But he showed him that he is not who he said he was. So Gervonta Tank Davis still stands alone, needing to prove or to show his overall dominance in skill set, with opposition. And again, it goes back to the invitation send-outs. I think that shows that they didn't send him nothing, shows a lot. And I think that he should make it known, and he did make it known, because had he not, he wouldn't have said anything anyway, But Canelo was there, and Canelo had a little run-in with Turki Alalshikh, or should I say, not the best interaction first off with Turki Alalshikh. So, and he was invited, but that is Canelo, So I think Gervonta Tank Davis feels some type of way, but Terence Crawford's like really putting it in, getting that little pushback to to Gervonta Tank Davis based on the fact that he wasn't invited, but you're leaving yourself open for that, because you're letting everyone know that, hey, I feel a certain type of way because I wasn't invited. You know what I mean? But hopefully moving forward, he will be and should be more involved in his career versus talking about retirement and all that shit. But you guys tell me what you think of Terence Crawford responding to Gervonta Tank Davis's message to the Ring Magazine. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!